Hey guys, welcome back. This will be the third part to this little series on the West Coast. This one is going to be down to Sandy Point Lighthouse. We left the cabins we were staying at, found a trail down a old riverbed. Followed that basically out to the ocean. The riverbed was really cool. Awesome little drive down through here. We get down a little further here. You can see where I guess maybe some storms had gone through and the water was really high because it had piles of trees just washed up along the shore everywhere. It's a little further down. Nikki here is a bit freaked out because there was some bugs coming off of the haulers on her. But anyway, we're down here. We go to Sandy Point Lighthouse, and then we're going to go out to Robinson's Head, and then that's where I'm going to end this one. And I'm going to have one more video with this grouping that we did in 2024. The other one is going to be basically in Central. It'll probably be a shorter one. But anyway, again, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Anything you'd like to see in future videos, let me know. Thanks.
Of an old riverbed, wheels kicking gravel, dirt paints my face, chasing the horizon, a wild-hearted race. Roll on through the twist and the climb, mud in my veins and no care for the time. The engine's my heartbeat, the trail's my best friend, riding this ATV where the stories don't end. Leaves whisper secrets from trees overhead, echoes ricochet off the stones where I tread. Tires leave their tail in the earth's weathered skin, every inch of the roll on through the twist and the climb, mud in my veins and no care for the time. The engine's my heartbeat, the trail's my best friend, riding this ATV where the stories don't end. Whisper secrets from trees overhead, echoes ricochet off the stones where I tread. Tires leave their tail in the earth's weathered skin, every inch of this trail carries where I've been. Roll on through the twist and the climb, mud in my veins and no care for the time. The engine's my heartbeat, the trail's my best friend, riding this ATV where the stories don't end. Turning auburn, it burns through the cold. Memories like the river, they shimmer like gold. With each roaring turn, there's a freedom I find. Through the bends of this river, the world's left behind. Roll on through the twist and the climb, mud in my veins and no care for the time. The engine's my heartbeat, the trail's my best friend, riding this ATV where the stories don't end.
Okay, as I mentioned here in earlier in the video, you can really see the debris here in the riverbed that's pushed up. So obviously at some point this river, when you get a big storm, certainly has a pretty massive flow here. And I think, well, it's probably been a couple of hurricanes go through there too, so it might be one of those that really had this place raging. But it seems like then, as it is now, the riverbed is pretty much dry. It's not even a riverbed or a stream. It's more or less just gravel that you're sort of just driving down. There's places where there's no water at all. And then there's little bits of water, but nothing crazy. You'll see me pointing here in a minute. There's some kind of heron, a blue heron maybe, or something like that, that's flying in front of us. And it's sort of doing this the whole way down the river, basically right down to just before we get to the ocean. It fly a little bit in front, and then it stop and fly and stop, and it pretty much did that the whole way down the river. We continue on here. You can see it there on the left. It's pretty hard to see, but anyway, it did fly in front of us for quite a while. So the rest of the drive here is pretty straightforward, and yeah, so anyway, hope you enjoy it. You got any questions, pop it in the comments and be happy to answer.
Roaring down the rocks where the water once fled, carving through the silence of an old riverbed. Wheels kicking gravel, dirt paints my face, chasing the horizon, a wild-hearted race. Roll on through the twist and the climb, mud in my veins and no care for the time. The engine's my heartbeat, the trail's my best friend, riding this ATV where the stories don't end.
This is the section here where we actually broke out onto the beach, and let me tell you, when we topped this ridge, you definitely knew you were out by the ocean, because the wind was pretty strong this day when we were there. That was really warm, and it was just like absolutely beautiful drive down this beach. We drove down here, I think maybe a couple of kilometers, and then it was another little trailhead sort of went up over the hill, and then it brought us up to a roadway, drove a little section here, and then we headed on out to Sandy Point Lighthouse. That was another beautiful stop, as you'll see in the footage coming up here. I gotta say, the west coast of Newfoundland, it certainly doesn't disappoint if you're on an ATV.
The breakers crash where the sea meets the sands. The salty wind's grip on my calloused hands. Tires dig deep where the tide's left its thread. The ocean hums a tune in my head. Ride the edge of the earth where the wild things breathe, with the cliffs at my back and the waves at my knees. The wind sings sharp and the engine chimes true. This trail's been waiting, just me and you. Seagulls cry, they mock and soar, while driftwood whispers its tales of yore. I speed through a dance where land meets sea, boundless, unchained in the salty spree. Ride the edge of the earth where the wild things breathe, with the cliffs at my back and the waves at my knees. The wind sings sharp and the engine chimes true. This trail's been waiting, just me and
This little section of trail here was the beach leading up to the Sandy Point Lighthouse. It wasn't too long a stretch, or I never took a video of that much. That's the lighthouse here with the two machines. CF Motos in front. This is a beautiful little spot as well. Took a little rest here, took a few pictures, whatnot, as usual when you're on these trips. Had a little campfire on our way back in there, and it's great. And then this section of video is the trail to Robinson's Head. If you have never been there, you will be amazed when you get to the top of that hill. The trail in here is real good. It's a couple of little rough spots, nothing serious. But when you break out on the top of this hill, wow, the views are just insane. Yeah, not much more I can say about it, but anyway, you'll see it at the end here. I got some pictures here that we took of the insane scenery. But again, west coast of Newfoundland, I can't hype it enough. If you're into ATV riding or any type of, you're going just for a vacation in your vehicle or your camper, or you're going out hiking or whatever you're doing, west coast is the place to be. It's absolutely amazing.